Good evening and welcome to Sell Your Own Product on Amazon for Income and Lifestyle. And welcome to the night show. I'm excited because we got a really exciting topic tonight. We're going to talk about promote your Amazon product. We've settled the last month and that we've been talking about sourcing your product. We've been talking about finding your product over in China, arranging for it to be shipped over here, and all that. So now we're at the end of almost to the end of the cycle. We do these in cycles. We keep going sometimes. Otherwise, sometimes we come on special topics and we'll throw that in. So it's not really a true cycle. I don't mean to mislead you or anything like that, but tonight starts a new one. It's promote, and it's how to promote your Amazon product, and we're going to get into that a little bit. But before we do, I'd like to take you over here and talk to you a little bit about the sponsor of our program, and that's the course we have, which is Sell Your Own Product on Amazon for Income and Lifestyle. Now, this course is a video-based course. It's videos. There's some we're in the process of doing a lot more written in there, and there's some of the modules and some of the videos you're going to find written stuff in there, and we're going to be adding more and more. But it's not only the videos, what you actually get in the course. If you're interested in doing private label selling, and you want somebody to kind of hold your hand, to take you by the hand, lead you and tell you, then this is what this course is all about. On the other hand, if you just want to soak up the material, be left alone, we'll gladly do that. In other words, we're going to work with you. And there's some people that want their hand held. They want to know how to do it. They want to know how to do it and want me to show them, and that's perfectly fine. Other people will take it and go with it. But that's life, and we're all different. We're all God's creatures, wonderfully made in that. So what I'm trying to say is if you're interested in selling private label, then you might want to consider, do your diligence and go over and take a look at our course, because I personally think, we are the best. But what can I say? Because we almost, like I say, we teach, not only teach you what to do, but we teach you how to do it, and we walk with you, and we're day by day. And if we've got to go over into the Amazon Seller Central with you and help you set things up, that's what we're going to do. We're going to do whatever you want. We've got, it seems like we kind of go in cycles, and we've got people in different cycles and that, but we're excited about that. But anyway, that's what the course is. You can find all about it if you go up to privatelabelselling.com, and you'll see right there, say information on the course and that, and there's all kind of things. Everything we've got right there is on that website. You'll see our new, and we talked about this last week, we have a new sourcing now program that will source for you. We'll even deliver your product to Amazon for you. So you might want to check that out. We've got different things. It's privatelabelselling.com. We're excited about it. We've got a bunch of neat new stuff coming out, and that's what we're going to talk about tonight, because some of the new things, and let me go back over to here, because what we're talking about tonight is promoting your Amazon product. Like I say, that was the course. And one more time, it's privatelabelselling.com. And just go there and you can find everything you want to know. If you don't, just type me a little email and I will be glad to get back to you and share with you or meet with you, and we can talk about it, whatever you want. So with that being said, we're going to get into our not promotion tonight. Promote your Amazon product is what we're going to talk about. And why is this so important? Because I really think, well, let me explain something first. We talk about the Amazon for Income and Lifestyle, and what we describe as the lifestyle is finding a good product on Amazon, making that product better, really making it better, and then promoting that, putting that in Amazon, getting reviews and that, jumping over. So we're number one. And we expect that product to last. Unless you're into a real trendy product, most of these products that we'll do will last. And they'll be good for 5-10 years. So that's what we talk about, this Amazon lifestyle. It's not going out finding a different product every month, or 2 or 3 products every month, and figuring out ways to get them to the States, and trying to arrange from somebody over there to ship them over and all that. That's not private label lifestyle. That to me is just a lot of hard work. And I'm not trying to knock anybody, not trying anybody else, but that's just the difference between us and anything else. And so when we get into promote your Amazon products, this you're not going to find, I don't think, in any of the course that I know of, that I'm aware of, because the thing is where you can just put a product on Amazon and do your best, and it's a good product. It's on there, and put it on, and then just expect to no, because what it is, there's too many people out there. There's too many out, and they'll copy your product if you can't. Now we've got ways to eliminate that, and we'll get into that. But without those ways, you're subject to being pirated, I call it. That's when somebody jumps on your listing and claims they've got exactly the same product, and they sell it. Amazon doesn't know. They take their word for it, just like they took your word that you've got it. And and I know things going out. You can go out and you can register that product with Amazon, and that only goes so far. Because be real honest with you, Amazon, I think, could really care less on that thing. They just want their customers to get the best deal possible. And whether that's your product or somebody else's product, they could care less. They want their customers to have the best deal possible. I'm not talking about the best price possible, because I was talking to one of the guys in the course today, and we went over and looked, and believe it or not, now this is 2 fairly close to being identical products. One was selling for, I'm going to say right at, I think it was 23, and the other one was selling for 13 now. So naturally you think, well, Amazon's going to promote the one with 13. No. Tell you what they did, because the one had, oh shoot, I should have wrote it down. But anyway, the most expensive one had half the reviews of the cheaper one. And what was Amazon promoting? The one with the most reviews. Had nothing to do with price, nothing to do with anything else. I think you're going to find that more and more, because, like I say, Amazon goes for the reviews. Reviews are so important, and I can't get that across enough. I try to talk about it all the time and everything, but it's very important. And I forgot to put the question and answer up there. So I can put the Google chat up there too. So there, if you want to ask questions or anything like that, you're welcome to go right over there. And if I don't get too involved in here, I'll see it and we'll try to answer it. And at the end, we're going to put a link up for a live for you can come and join me on the Hangout. So that's what I'm talking about when I'm talking about promote your product, because gone are the days where I don't want to say you couldn't put a good product up there and it wouldn't continue to keep selling. It's possible, but in this day and age, I think it's highly improbable. And that's why you need to learn to promote your product, because what you do in promote your product is you get your product to sell. You want your product to sell more, and you want people coming in to find your product on Amazon. You just want to promote your product wherever you can. And so we're going to get into some of that tonight, and it's going to be the subject of probably Hangouts for maybe the next month or better, different aspects of it. Tonight we're going to go broad, and we're going to talk about it, and then later on in following weeks we're going to get into the nitty-gritty of that part and that. So with that being said, promote your Amazon product. That's what we're talking about. And you see the young lady down there, she's got her whistle. She's like a coach, and she's ready to get the team going, to getting ready to promote. And that's what we like to see, because that's where it's all about. So hold on. There we go. So you picked your product now. You've already picked your product. So what? And let's presume that your product is the greatest product ever. Best thing since chopped chicken liver, as I would say. So that's what it is. We've got it, and you've got your product and it's listed on Amazon, and your listings are set. You're using all 7 videos, not 7 videos, 7 pictures. You're using all your bullet points. Your bullet points are great, good, and all that. And and so now what do? You just want to sit there and rest on your roar. So you can do 2 things, and this first one you should do immediately, because if you've got your product on Amazon and it's listed and it's starting to sell, you need to congratulate yourself on a job well done, because there are thousands and thousands of Amazon sellers that never make it that far. I mean, that fine to believe, but I can tell you, and talking to some of the people on the courses and that, the attrition rate is pretty good for sellers. Because why? Because well, it's not easy, and I'm not going to sit here and try to tell you it's really hard too, but it's not. But you got to follow through, and you got to do things, and you got to know at the end you got to promote your product. Because I'm going to tell you right now, Amazon's shelves, the shelves in the warehouse, are full of great products, good products that are listed and everything right, but they aren't selling for different reasons, and I'm not going to get into that. But tonight. But the thing you got to know is it takes more. It takes more, because Amazon is going to promote what gets promoted. And believe me, and that I'm just going to show a little bit, that starts with reviews and all that. So, but the first thing you need to do is congratulate yourself on a job well done, because you're at a point now where so many others have never got this point, and they never will, because they're not, they don't want to pull the trigger. I don't know what they want to do. But they're not. They're sitting there and they talk about it and they say about it and everything like that, but they don't do it. So that is the next thing. And my mouse is really sensitive tonight. I just touched it and we went to the next slide, which is all right, because that's where we want to be. And so the next thing we got to do, the 2 things, the first thing is congratulate yourself, and the second thing is get the word out. You see the young lady down there, she says, you need my product. And you do. Everybody, I was going to say in America, but I guess everybody in the world needs your product. You just got to tell them and convince them that they need it. They don't know it yet. They're waiting for you to tell it. And if you don't tell them, they're not going to find out. They're not looking for, with this day and age and everything like that, with everybody as busy as they are and everything like that. Not very many times are there people just scrolling through Amazon, just looking for your product that you need. That ain't going to happen, folks. You got to get the word out. You got to get the word out. They need your product. You just have to convince them. So what are you going to do? Well, there are some choices. On Amazon, getting the word out equals getting reviews. Now, we've talked about this before, and I'm going to keep talking about it because it's so important. And you probably hear me repeat a lot of stuff, but it's really important because you have to get this down. If you want your product to sell on Amazon, you need reviews, period. You need reviews, period. I tell you, you need reviews, for why? Because like I said earlier tonight, that product that was on there, 2 products, almost identical price, one twice as expensive as the other, yet Amazon was promoting the more expensive one. Why? Because they had more reviews. Just that simple. Just that simple. And when, believe it or not, like I said, one was right at 13, one was 23. There was almost $10, $11 difference between the 2. Almost identical product. But that because it had the most reviews. And that's what you need. You need reviews. So how are you going to get reviews? Well, the first and easiest way, if you were ever in years ago, I was in Amway, and what was the first thing they teach you? Your family, your friends, and everything else. And there's nothing wrong with that, because these are the people you know, the people that trust you, the people that will ask you to do it. So go to your friends and family and tell them, hey, guys, I got this new product on Amazon, and I really need some reviews. Can you go over? I'll give you a discount if you want, or whatever. Come over, would you buy my product? And then better than that, would you just go in and leave me a review? I need a review for that product. Friends and family, what can I tell you? That's where it starts in any type of product like that. You need your friends and family. Those are the people that support you and give you the love and give you everything else. You need those. So with that being said, so you got some. So you it depends on the size of your family and your social circles and everything like that. You might get quite a few. You might get a few. So we don't know. But the next thing you need to do, and this is something I do. You don't have to do it. You can do whatever you want. But you use forums you belong to. Now, I belong to a couple of really nice forums, and they're fairly big, and some are Amazon sellers, some are other ones. It doesn't make any difference whether it's an Amazon seller forum or anything. You just go and make a post. I hope you've been posted on there before so they know you, but you go on and you make a post and say, hey, guys, I just listed this new product on Amazon, and it is really great, and give them a link to that product and say, but what I really need to enhance myself in the rankings, to get in the rankings so Amazon sells my product, I need some reviews. And so I would be willing, all those that would be willing to give me a review in exchange, I'll give you a discount for the product, but I would really like you to give me a review. And if you'd be willing, contact me and I will send you a discount code. And basically, simply, that's it. You're going to find within a few minutes, you're going to start getting people say, yeah, give me the coupon code. Give me this. I'd be glad to do that. It'd be my pleasure, and all kind of stuff. You're going to get a lot of it, especially if you're popular on that forum. But if you're not, people love a bargain. So what you do is you go to Amazon, and we're going to talk about this a little later, but you give the one-time use coupon that's only good for one-time use, so that you can't go and wipe your inventory out or anything else. And you send them a one-time coupon code, and at the same time you could maybe give them a link to send a review, and so that's fine. And so what as I say, these people call you, you got to start getting them, and you start getting the thing. And so within a week, you're going to find, well, it takes 3-4 days to get the product and finally get it, but you're going to get some reviews right away, and they're going to come staggering in for the next month or so. But you're going to get those reviews up. And so how many? Like if your competition's got 68 reviews, you want a minimum of 70 reviews or 69 reviews. You want to keep ahead and keep going. Now, that being said, that's how to use the forums. Now there's one other, and people kind of look at me like a dog with a new pan. When I tell you this other one, it's call your customers. It's very simple. Amazon on the invoice. It's not the one to show you. Got to look up on the invoice, and that usually has the name and the address and the phone number of your customer. What do? You get on the phone and say, hey, Miss, or it usually tells her name, Sally Jones. This is Terry Shire, and I'm the owner of Woodford's Cottage, and you just bought one of my 3-piece cutting board sets. And first of all, I just want to thank you for it. Thank you for the purchase. I really appreciate it. And then I just want to make sure that you got it and everything was fine when you got it. And she says yes and all that. And I said, one of the things about selling on Amazon is that people judge us by the number of reviews. And as a matter of fact, Amazon won't, if we don't get very many reviews, Amazon's not going to show my product. And as you can see, we've got a really good product. I'm really proud of it. And, I would just be tickled pink if you would give us a review, or, and just write one, And so the lady says, well, I don't know, I haven't had a chance to use it. And I said, well, go ahead and use it. But if you don't mind, I would really appreciate it. I really appreciate it to give a review. Would you be willing to do that? And usually 9 times out of 10, they're going to say, yes, we would. Yeah, I'll be glad to do it. I'm going to use it, and then I'll give you a review. And I said, good, that's all I can ask. I said, I will send you a little email with the link to put the review for, if that's okay with you. And she says, okay. So you do it. So you've got right there on the Amazon, you hang up then, and you go and so you put her down. Didn't cost you any more. You called your customers. You're going to get some customers. If you got a quality product, and even though it might be there, you're going to get some customers. So you can use them as soon as you start getting those customers. Call them. There's nothing wrong with it. It's free. If you're not sitting there, especially go to the beach and do it. Gosh, take your iPad or you got your cell phone and all that right there. Look it up. Call from the beach, and man, there's nothing more exciting than talking to a customer. It sounds kind of scary in that, but no, customers are just like us. They appreciate being appreciated. You know what I'm saying? And notice what I said in there, man, I really appreciate you that you bought that product, and I'm tickled pink, you know, or I'm whatever. Use your own words. Make it authentic to you. You don't have to use my script or anything like that. But what you want to do is you want to call that customer, get the rapport with that customer, and get that link in their hand. And then Amazon also gives you I think I've talked to you. I know I've talked to you quite a little bit about that. The email address you get for this customer is through the Amazon system, so it's not good anyplace else. Don't try it, use it, because you'll just get it turned back and everything else. But you can use it through the Amazon system. They allow you 4 emails to your customer, and that you call your customer and then send them an email with the link afterwards, so you remind them. And basically, that's simple. That's how you get reviews. Now, I know you can go out and there's places where you can buy reviews and all that, and I don't think, I'm going to be honest with you, some of those work. I don't think they work as good as what they said, a lot of them, but I think these 2 ways right here will hit you 100 times. Now, if you're going up against a customer that's got 1,000 reviews, forget it. But if you go up to a customer that's got 100 or less than 100, you'll have no problem doing it this way. And especially, I think you're going to come to the point where you're going to love calling your customers, because it's really kind of fun. They're going to look and say, what's this? You're calling me because I bought your cutting boards? I said, yeah, I just really appreciate it. Man, that pumps them up and gets them excited, because somebody really cares, you know, and that's what it's all about. You want to get the word out. I care that you bought my product. So that's getting reviews. So let's go on with that, or we're going to be here all night. Wow, it's 23 and I'm just getting going here. Okay, now this is it. Some of the other people, like I say, I kind of watch my competition sometime and they talk about it. And this is something you're probably not going to see anyplace else, because I think I've explained to you, I've been doing this for quite a few years. And I've been on the internet now for probably 16 years. When I first got started, I was building websites. And what I'd done, I'd been a decorator for 25 years, you know, window treatments and flooring and all that. And so I wrote about that kind of stuff. And I had an account at eZine Articles back then. And what you did, and you still do, as a matter of fact, you sit down, it takes me about a half an hour to an hour to write a, say, anywhere between 300 to 500 word article on a keyword-rich topic, which you get from Keyword Canine. You get that, and you sit down and you write that article. And then I have to have my wife proofread it, because even though I've got a spell check in that, she says I still make all kinds of mistakes. I don't understand why, but no, I'm just kidding. But she checks it. And then, now, this one here, I want you to look. That's the monthly summary for January 2016. Top 3 performing articles. And I just want you, what I want to point out to you, that account right there at eZine Article is over 16 years old. Those articles they're talking about right there were written over 12 years ago. 12 years ago, I wrote the article. Now, I want you to look. In January, it got 73 views. That's an article that's 12 years old. Lifetime, it got 27,918. Out of that, I got 4,189 clicks. Clicks to what, you ask? Clicks to my affiliate product, my product on Amazon, or whatever you want, because that's what I'm talking about, is writing articles for your product on Amazon. Get the clicks. Now, that might not seem like a lot, but let's go back. That's over 12 years old. I wrote that article. Now, would you be willing to spend your time, like I say, it takes me about an hour, hour and a half, time I get it proofed and all that, to write that article. When you send it to eZine Article, they allow you 1 or sometimes 2 links. Depends on the length of your article and all that. So they allow those links in there. You put those links back to me, it's better to go back to your website and to your product than go right to the product. To me, it's better, because it's what they call a funnel and all that, but I can make it correspond. I mean, I write corresponding things in my web page, and it's just a web page about that product, whatever it is, and I'll write up a product and a place to click to buy the product, or go see it tomorrow, whether it's Amazon or wherever it's at. Now, hour and a half for 4,189 clicks. Out of those clicks, on something like this, you get a really high percentage of people buying. You probably you don't get 50%, but say you get 40%. So that means I suppose I set somewhere around 2,000 sales from that one article. I don't know. To me, that makes sense, and I'll sit down, and I still do. Matter of fact, I've got a list right here for 2 articles I'm going to do this weekend. You know, what can I tell you? They just keep adding up and adding up and adding up, folks. And what can I tell you? So that's what's all about. That's all about what is writing articles about. To me, some people will say, "Oh, Terry, that's stupid. You don't get it fast." And you're right. You don't get a fast response for that. But just over the years, it's like the tortoise and the hare. Over the years, you know, you can do something really fast and get, maybe 1,000 clicks or something like that. And that's the hare. You know, this is the tortoise. I wrote it 12 years ago. I've got 4,189 clicks. To me, it's worth it. You do your own due diligence. I'm not going to tell you what to do, but that's writing articles. So here's the second thing you can do now. Second thing. You can sell your Amazon product on eBay and elsewhere. And we've talked about this 2 or 3 different times. Excuse me just a minute. Why is that so important? Because you know how long it takes you, they've even got tools to do it, but just if you're doing it by hand, to list a product on eBay, maybe 5 minutes. Or maybe if you don't understand it the first time you go through it, maybe 10 minutes. So you spent 10 minutes to list your product on eBay. Now, so what happens? Every one of those sales on eBay is one more sale to your product that you wouldn't have gotten on Amazon. And so what do? It's real simple. We teach it in the course. Matter of fact, we've got a whole series of videos on that on the Amazon, on the eBay part, and we've got a couple videos at the end I put there about how to have Amazon fulfill your eBay orders, and it's real simple because if eBay sells it, eBay sends me a email right away saying you sell that and you've got so many days to get it out, 24 hours or whatever it is, and to get it out and all that. So all you do is turn right around on your computer, log into Amazon, go to your inventory thing, find the product you just sold, click on it, and it says send or whatever it is. I forget exact terminology, but it's right there. You click on that. It comes up to a little form. You put your customer's name, address, serial number, and phone number, and all that in there, and you click send, fulfill, and Amazon's going to fulfill it to that customer. And you know what? I'm happy. I just sold another thing that I wouldn't have sold because it's on eBay or it's on the all kind of things. If there's we did a hangout about 3-4 weeks ago on that, and there's a list of like 23, which I gave you. And if you want to go back and see the hangouts and find it. We find those 23 different places you can sell. But the problem is, so eBay's happy, I'm happy, Amazon is happy because they make a little money when they fulfill it for me. They charge me. That's fine. That's fine with me because I don't want to do it. And then the customer's really happy because they're going to get it, super fast in a nice professional box. It's done and everything. And you can, even if you don't want to use the Amazon box, there's a check mark there. They can send it out to you in a plain box. But to me, that's just advertising for me and Amazon. I'm going to send it in an Amazon box everything because I want that customer to come over and look on Amazon the next time, not eBay. I'm not particularly an eBay seller. I'm an Amazon seller, but I'll sell on eBay if that means, I can get one more sale, and I can. And that's what it's all about. It's one more sale here, one more sale there, one more sale there. And you know what, guys? You got a lot more sales. And that's how you increase your ratings. That's how you increase because Amazon's noticed, man, if you start selling, whether they're going out or anything, you start to sell. That is kudos for you as far as Amazon. Like I say, Amazon wants their customer to get the best product available. So sell your product on Amazon, sell your Amazon product on eBay and elsewhere. All right, so we're coming right along. Okay, now if you don't recognize this, what this is this is inside Seller Central. main page of Seller Central, go down to the on the right hand column. It's about 2/3 of the way down. It says create a promotion. When you click on that, it says create a promotion. It goes to a thing where you've got another screen where you get to pick out 4 different types of promotions. Most of the time I use create a promotion money off. There's one buy one get one. There's a thing for free shipping and all that. You can go over there and look at them and see. But this one here is for money off, because the reason I chose this is because we're going to use that with the thing I taught you about, the forum, and getting the people to buy, because this is where you get those coupons. So, and I'm not going to go through this because we just don't have the time. Wow, it's over half an hour now, and we've got a ways to go yet, and I've got some people that I know want to ask me questions tonight, so they already contacted me this afternoon. But this is where create a promotion, and like I say, this is the money off. Now, let me see, as you go through that, and if you don't understand that, for guys' sakes, don't be bashful. Each one of these little click-offs or icons right here, you can click, and I don't know if I'll do this. If I do this, no, oh shoot, that clicked onto the next one. All right, and I can't go back on this, folks. I'm sorry, that was kind of dumb on me. But what I'm trying to say is on that sheet, that create a promotion, every one of those little things pulls up a screen, and it will tell you all about it. And if you don't understand it, if you remember the course in that, contact me. Or even if you're not, contact me or contact seller support. They'll help you with it. It's real simple. They want to sell product. Amazon does just as bad as you do. So they'll help you with it, believe me, and create that promotion. But down at the bottom, it tells you how to get those one-time use coupons. And like I say, it's a different code for every person. You give one of those codes to each person. You can mark off who you gave it to if you want to, but they're only good for one time. It's a one-time use, can't be used anymore. And this is both people that agreed to give you reviews. So give them that one-time use coupon. They redeem it on Amazon. They get their product, and you get a review. It's really simple. Or if you want to go to, you can use these one-time coupons. Man, there's a lot of places you can do it. There's the there's review sites for products. There's a lot of, it's not coming to me exactly what I want right now, but different sites where you can go and promote your product, and they're coupon sites and shopping sites like that, where you can give a little blurb like that and give them a coupon. But I say I wouldn't never put the coupon out there. It was me. I give my email address, tell them, contact me, and you give them a one-time use code. There's no sense trying to, because otherwise somebody will come in, or a robot come in, take that coupon and try and go over to Amazon and clean you out, because you're giving to it a good discount. So don't do that. Have them contact you and send them back the one-time use coupon. So the next thing that comes on, if you're going to promote your product, is build a website. Now, this is something that's really I hate to mention it on a phone like this, because somebody's going to hear this and they're going to say, oh, go build a website. And they're going to go over and they're hire their cousin down the street or something like that to build them a website, which is not going to get them anything. If I'm talking about building a website, folks, I'm going to tell you right now, you can quote me on it, whatever you want. If you're going to build a website, you make it a good website that's not so much, that is full of keyword-rich keywords, which you're going to get out of keyword canine, but you're also going to build a site that Google's going to love, and they're going to promote it. If Google doesn't love your site, I'm going to tell you what, the web right now, probably half the websites on the internet, and some of them are downright gorgeous. Some of the best, beautiful websites on the web are never seen, because you can have the best looking site that there is, but if you don't use the CEO, you don't know how to get people to come and see you, they're useless. It's just like I'm talking about on Amazon. That's why SEO is not getting, it's been that way for a long time, but especially now on Amazon, man, if you're going to survive in Amazon, you need to know SEO. Tell you that right now. SEO is your friend, or at least have somebody working for you that knows SEO that can get you, especially if you're going to build a website, because there's power in those websites. You can build a store website, or you could do like new. I usually do topic-based websites, and I build them, and then I'll go out and well, we're going to talk about that in a minute here. Hold on, but I build them. The next topic is going to be make talking head videos, and what I do is make a talking head video, and I give them a link in that talking head video back to a page on my website which promotes the product, and I sell the product that way. That's the way the world works. Not saying you have to build a website. I'm just saying if you want extra sales, you want to make that thing pop, then you're going to need to build a website. But like I say, for God's sakes, don't go out and hire your brother or your cousin or your nephew down the street or anything like that, because you're not going to get a website that's going to sell. And to make this work, it's got to be a website that sees. It needs to be keyword rich, and it needs to be all full of SEOs. You've got to have the right pages on there, the about page and the what's up page and all that kind of stuff. It's all stuff you have to have on there, sitemap and all that, because that's what Google needs. And you've got to have Google. You got to work with Google on this, because they're the ones that's going to promote your page. And if you don't work with them, it's like not working with Amazon. If you don't do it right, Amazon's not going to show your product. And if you don't do your website right, Google's not going to show your product. So you pretty much got it. But there's places out there like Jonathan Laguerre has a great site on building a website. And yeah, it's going to cost you a few bucks, I'm going to tell you, but you're going to have a website that sells. You know, you can get your cousin to do it for $15 or $100 or something like that, and you're going to have just that. You might just as well take that money, throw it in the garbage can, because it's not going to be much good. I don't care how beautiful his site is. If people don't know about your site, if they can't see your site, they're not coming. And you know how the internet is. It's blank until you decide where you want to go. So if you don't know about it, you're not going to go to the site. I hope that makes sense, because that's where it's at. And that's why, but we are going to talk about that coming up sometime within the next month to 2 months. We are going to do a whole Google Hangout on building a website, because there's a lot to it. And for me to sit down and tell you in 10, 15 minutes, it's literally impossible. There's a lot more. It might even be a 2-week hangout, because building a website, like I say, if you want keyword rich and SEO, you know, what can I tell you? But we'll get there. So that brings us to our next thing: and create talking head videos that sell. Now we're going to do a hangout on this, so don't get too excited and say, "Oh, that sounds so hard." And that it's really not. Really not. I can show you how to do it, and I'm going to. We're going to do a hangout on it, creating talking head videos that sell. Well, what do? In short, like I say, you pick a product, or preferably your own product, and you make a short video on it. I would suggest not more than 3 minutes, because what you're gonna do is you're going to tell them some quick information about it, and tell them to go check out your review back at your website. Give the link to the website. It goes back and you explain everything there. You don't want to explain everything in the video, because at least I don't. That's the way I do it, and it works really good. It gets them, for most of the time, I want people to come to my website anyway. You come to your website, and they check out your product and all that, and there's a buy button on there, and they buy it, and everybody's happy, especially me. I like selling products. You know, that's what it's all about, especially when they're my own products, you know, that come out of Amazon. And so what more do I want? It's just one more product that I sold that I didn't really come from Amazon. You understand what I mean? But yet Amazon fulfilled it for me. Amazon sent it in, and you know, what can I say? It's good money. All right. And I'm not going to talk about too much about it, because we're really getting late. And like I say, I know some people's got some questions. So create talking head videos to sell. Okay. Now, and I really thought about this today when I put that on, because I'll be on to this. Is, I think if you're been around the internet, you've heard a lot about this: create Facebook ads. There has to be, as you know, we talked about, I get a lot of email stuff because I try to keep up with what's going on. So I subscribe to a lot of stuff where, truthfully, I probably spend 20, 25 minutes a day just getting rid of the garbage. And because I'm subscribed to so many stuff, because sometimes some really good stuff comes through. And I've been doing this long enough that I can pretty much know. I can smell a skunk a long way away. But sometimes, you know, and some of these so-called internet marketers are really scummy. That's all I can say. And but what can I say? I listen to them, and there's a lot of discussion about Facebook. And when Facebook ads came out, man, it was like new kid in a sandbox. You know, it was fun. You could do a Facebook ad, and they were going to convert. You were going to make a lot of money, but it's not that way anymore. I'll be honest with you. And this one here, I've been playing with this for quite a while, and sometimes I'll create an ad section or anything like that, and it'll go gangbusters, and other side time it'll fall flat in its face. So that's one option, and I'm not going to promise you tonight that I'm going to do a hangout on it, because I don't want to give you pie in the sky, because with a Facebook ad, if you don't know what you're doing, you're going to get burned. Tell you what, because they cost money, and you might not think those clicks don't add up, but they do. So with that being said, we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to keep working on it, because the things that I haven't said is I'm also working on Pinterest. A lot of people are making a lot of money off of Pinterest, and the same way with LinkedIn. You know, and I'm working on that. And when it gets to the point that I've got it down to a place that I'm gonna tell you about it. We're gonna do it, because that's part of the course. That's part of the thing. I want you to succeed. And a lot of that succeeding is promoting your product outside of Amazon. You know, what can I say? So that's about it. I think that. Well, shoot, and much more. That's standard. Jim Edwards taught me that. And he's been saying that and it is much more, because we're going to do Hangouts. And like I say, these are just some I plan coming up in the near future, but there's going to be things. I might read something tomorrow that's more important about that and needs that. And so we'll do a show on that, or we'll do a show, whatever you want. But the thing I'm going to promise you is most of those things I will. I'm not promising the Facebook unless I get it down. And the same way with LinkedIn. LinkedIn, is coming pretty good, but and Pinterest is pretty good, but I'm not getting a lot of response I want. So we're going to keep working on that, and as soon as I got them, you're going to be the first to know. So, and especially on these Hangouts here, we tell you what to do, you know, and if you join the course, we tell you how to do it. What more can I tell you? And that's what it's all about. So with that being said, I think we're done here. Yes, that's the end of the slideshow. So let me go back over to where are we at right here. No. Oh, there it is. I'm sorry. We're back there. We're back on the water. This is right down from my house, as you know, and beautiful Hope Sound, Florida. This is where the life is, except this has been a lousy year. And I just got a pop-up here. It says I might be having problems. I don't think so. I get it every once in a while. And I've got 16 megs of RAM on this computer to do, and mainly to do these Hangouts and this program I use that keeps shifting things around. So I don't know. With that being said, I don't see any things right here. So I'm going to click on the question, and that was a group chat. Nobody used it. I'm going to click on the question and answer app over there. That's bring us up, and there, if you know, on the thing, you use that 9-point box. You click it on it. I think it's on the right one. Will allow you to ask questions there, and I'll answer. With that being said, what else I'm going to do is, hold on just a minute. I'm going to copy the link for you to come inside this Hangout and join me in here. And you can ask me questions, or we can, I don't dance very well, but you can come in and we'll get it. So I'm going to put it, now if you look right down, I'm going to get rid of that. Okay, and I need to get right down here. Hold on just a minute. It's probably goofed up, but right here, I got it. There we go. No, now it came down again. Darn, excuse me just a minute. I get this thing in. And where are we at? There we are. No. There we go. Hold. That one down again. All right. Let me find it in here. No. This one here. There we go. Okay. Now, right underneath the screen you're watching this in, there is a box that says say something. Now, I'm going to... oh, crap. Hold on just a minute. I thought I had it. No. All right. Let me go back. One more thing. Go back here. Going to copy this. Hold on. There. Copy it. I'm going to go over here. And we're going to put that in. Paste. Okay. And then we're going to put share. Now you wait. This takes a while to load, but in about a minute, there's going to put an HTML link in there. What you want to do, if you want to come inside the... let me go back to the right screen here. I can explain to this. All right, if you want to come inside, what you do is you click that link. That's going to bring you inside the production part, or the part where I'm at here. You can join me on the set, and you'll be able to see it. The only thing I ask you is, before you click it, turn your volume down on the screen you're the screen you're seeing watching me on it. Turn the volume down and click that link and come on and join me on the show, because I'd love to have you, and we'll talk, and we're going to have a great old time. What can I tell you? So I'd love to have you come enjoy it. There you see it where it says say something. You'll see a thing. And if not, if you don't want to do that, there's a question and answer box up there. Ask me the questions. It's a question and answer box is one of those Google things. You know, it's a little box, and it's got 9 little dots. You click on that, and I think it's the top one on the right, will allow you to ask questions on here, and I can see it, and I will be glad to answer you. And I see we got quite a few visitors out there tonight, and love to have you on the show. Love to answer your questions, but we just finished the thing. I think we're talking about, I guess I'm all getting tongue-tied here. I'm thinking I hear my wife in there, and I think she's watching one of the debates tonight going on or something. So anyway, but love to have you join us. Ask some questions. If you can't use that question there, down there where it says say something, and where you see the link, say something and put your question in there. I can answer that, because I can see that too. I've got it set up. So I see somebody's coming on. I don't know who it is yet, but oh, it's John from Canada. Come on in, John. And you got your camera tonight? John, you got you're muted here. Let me in. He dropped off. Shoot, it was John from Canada. I know that. Well, hopefully he'll come back on. Anybody else? Well, I'm glad to have you join us. I know a couple other guys said they were going to come and come, and I told them we'd do this and let them in. So I hope you join us. It's just a lot of fun. We can sit around and talk, and what can I tell you? We have a good time. Oh, excuse me just a minute. I'm going to have a drink of water. Thank you. I needed that. Sometimes I get kind of dry in that, and I've also got these lights. That's the reason if you watched this before, a lot of the guests don't have the lighting I do. I've got these 2 big umbrella lights on either side of me, and they kind of make me look handsome and beautiful and all that, and keep the picture looking good. What can I tell you, guys? What can I tell you? John is coming back on. I hope he makes it. John, can you hear me? No, he's not there, but he's got his picture up there, but I don't know if he's got his camera on his head. Well, here's a question. So it's from Charles Stewart. So let's bring that up, and hopefully John will get in here. What percentage of your sales should go to promotions? Oh, John, it depends on what you're talking about. I mean, which promotion you're talking about. Most of those ones, well, now when you give out coupons, and let me explain. I would do a big difference. on amount of money between getting reviews and then just a promotion for my product. And most of those products, most of those promotions I talked about tonight, like the doing talking head videos, except for the equipment, if you want to get, you know, fairly good equipment, everything like that, you might have about $250. But getting the talking head videos, making them, it doesn't cost you anything, you know, unless if you don't feel like doing it yourself, you can go to Fiverr, and for $5, pay somebody, tell them what to say, and they'll do a you know, 2-3 minute video for you for $5, and they, you know, they've got good voices and all that. So we're not talking about a lot of money here. The Facebook ad, and that's what I said. I question about that, because Facebook ads don't sell like they used to. I'm going to tell you that right now. And it's things that people, I guess, maybe get callous to it, or they just don't follow it. So I'm working on some different stuff, and I'm not saying I'm the only one that's got some answers. There's a lot of other people out there working on it. Matter of fact, I get a new deal for a promotion probably once a week, if not better, on Facebook. A lot of them are just old stuff rehashed, and not but thing. So I don't really know on that percentage, you know, because a lot of the stuff I'm talking about are not expensive at all. Those promotions, the Facebook one is, but the Pinterest is not costing anything. The LinkedIn isn't. A lot of the good promotions don't cost you money. You just got to get out there and do it. I don't know how else to tell you, Charles. I hope that answers your question. If not, ask me back, make it more specific or something like that. But like I say, that's not. Now, when I'm talking about reviews, to make those reviews work, and those are what you need to get yourself. Once you jump over, if your competitor has got 68 reviews, then gosh darn it, you want to get 70, and then you don't have to give your product away, because if your product's good and you do the stuff we teach you to send out your love letter with your customer and to contact your customer after the sale and all that, you're going to start getting reviews, and you're going to be all right. You know, it's just getting those first, but those first, if you've got to get 68 or 70 reviews, then you might as well figure on you're almost going to have to give away, or not give away, but sell 70 products for probably cost. And that's okay. You know, I guess you could call that advertising if you want, you can call it whatever you want, but you need to get those reviews first, no matter what else. That's what you need to do, is get those reviews. No. Hope that answers your question. It's probably a lot more winded than you wanted to get, but basically that's where it's at. You know, you got to get those reviews, because if you don't get those reviews, your product's not going to sell. I'll tell you that right now. You got to get those reviews. All right, John, I see your picture there, but I don't see you. I don't hear you.
I'm here. Can you hear me, Terry?
There you are, but I don't hear you, John.
You don't hear me, eh?
Oh, you know what? Excuse me. I'm sitting here like a dummy. Are you there, John? There.
Yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me?
I'm sorry. You know, I forgot I didn't have I don't wear my microphone when I do the thing, because I'm not listening to anybody, and I forgot to put it on. I'm sitting here figuring out why I can't hear you. Excuse me. So how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good.
Yeah,
Good.
yeah. I took a nap after we chat.
Oh, did you?
I took a nap after we chat.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to. You filled my head with some neat stuff there, and I just had to. I was playing around with it, everything. So
yeah. No. I'm like that. This is all about information overload until you get to something right.
Right. That's you're definitely it. Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. About this advertising outside of Amazon. I had my phone number on a website. Right.
Right.
And I linked it to my Amazon store, and Amazon sent me a cease and desist message to take off my phone number off of the website. Well, of course, I did that.
Why? Because Amazon does not want you directing any customer that bought any product of yours or anything to any place off of Amazon site. They'll stop you point blank on anything like that.
Yeah.
I'm surprised you even got by with getting it approved, for showing for a few days.
Yeah,
It's just like when you send those. I mention all the time you're allowed to send 4 emails to the customer that bought your product. Every product, every sale, you're allowed 4 emails through the Amazon system, which means you don't get the customer's true email address. But that's one of the first things they say in there. There cannot be any link outside of Amazon. In other words, you can put an email, you can put a link back to your product, you can put a link to where they go to give you a review or anything like that. But if you want to say, go to my my store here to get a coupon for this, they'll stop you point blank.
Yeah. They did that to me, but they didn't come down hard on me. They just, what I did, I tricked it. I removed the number, and then I called seller support and I asked them, is that enough? Just removing the phone number? They said, yeah.
Yeah, it is. They, like I say, they just don't want anything going off the Amazon site.
Yeah, you got to be careful with selling outside of Amazon. I'm thinking, like, if I have my product on a website, the link should go to Amazon store, right? It can't go to my own checkout store, can it?
One more time. I was reading the questions over here. I'm sorry.
If I build my own website, I can't have my own shopping cart on there, can I?
Sure you can. Why not?
Oh, okay. All right. No.
But it's, you can do it that way, but I don't know whether I would or not, because it's probably just easier to link to your product on Amazon. But you can have your own shopping cart, especially if you would mix some of your products on Amazon and products you've got elsewhere. Because I know you've got products on eBay and other places.
Yeah. I thought that was where they don't want you to mess up. They don't want you to list your product on Amazon and list it on your own website. I'm confused about that a bit.
No, you can list your product on your own website.
Yeah, and sell it through your own website.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
You can even use a shopping cart. It wouldn't be any difference than listing your Amazon product on eBay. You still have Amazon fulfill it, but eBay is going to process the money and all that.
Right.
Or with eBay is
I know what
PayPal. But you just got to be careful. You can't, anything on Amazon cannot link outside of Amazon. But if you're doing it on a website, I'd link most of mine outside of website. I am working on some of these talking head videos that I'm talking about, and I've taken some of the products that some of the guys in the course are using just when we're playing with them, and I'm getting some fairly good results. As an Amazon affiliate, I'm doing it, and I'm making a talking head video. And
hold on. Can you be an affiliate for your own product?
Sure.
You sure about that?
I'm positive.
Yeah.
Why not?
So all the items that I have in my store right now, I can create an affiliate site and make commission on that.
Sure.
Okay. I'll look.
You just go to Seller Central. I think it's affiliates.amazon.com. I'm not sure on that.
Okay.
But
I've never signed up.
Go to Google and you just go in there, the affiliate site, and you sign up and you list your websites and that. And once you do that, you can go in and it's every product that's sold on Amazon. You can go pick it up and you can create a link. You can come with a picture and anything else, and you can sell it.
Yeah.
That's a lot. Some people, that's all they do, I'm going to tell you, because some of these sellers are not doing it like we did, but they're selling such close margins that the affiliates were making more than the actual sellers were because of the close margins. And when you get into some of these people that are like number 1 and number 2, say in kitchen and dining and stuff like that, man, those margins are way down there.
Yeah. Go ahead.
No, I'm thinking here. I think I answered. Charles asked. Yes, that answers my question. So I guess that was it. So he answered that. Yeah, because he was talking about that. He's another guy on the course, by the way. John, meet Charles. Charles, meet John.
Hey, Charles.
Yeah, he's not on here with us. He's on the question and answer box, but I sent the link out there. Anybody wants to come in, but he didn't come. So, oh gosh, it's 9:01 already. Wow, I didn't realize it was that late. So what else is new? How's the weather up there in Canada tonight?
Oh man, we're having Florida weather.
Are you really?
Yeah. We haven't seen snow stick around for the whole month of January, and every day it seems like it's getting closer to spring.
Oh wow, that's good. I know my brother. I think I've told you this. He lives in Fergus Falls, Minnesota. It's right outside of Fargo, North Dakota, and they've been having almost a heat wave this year too. It hasn't been really cold up there. There was a cold for a couple days, but not a lot like it usually is.
Yeah.
All right. Well, and listen, it's 9:02. If nobody's got any questions, I'm going to sign off here. Unless you got some more, John. Have you got some more? Be glad to answer.
Not right now. Not right now. I'm good.
All right. All right.
Yeah, we'll chat later.
All right. Okay.
Later,
Well, thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. When are you going to get your camera? I'm going to keep writing it till you get it. Or maybe I should just send you one.
With you.
What?
I'm camera shy. I like to do a lot of stuff while I'm chatting,
Yeah, well, that's all right.
I don't have a nice background like you.
Oh,
I'm out in my backyard in a shed.
Oh, okay. All right.
But it's all renovated and heated and
that's okay.
Ventilated and everything. But
Yeah.
I gotta make it nicer, and then I'll.
Oh yeah.
Not making excuse, but.
Right. Yeah. 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 I've got this, and I've got this, and I've got the beach scene, and some other ones where I got, and then it's just a green screen back there. What can I tell you? So
yeah.
But we enjoy it. So I guess if there's no more questions, it's after 9. I guess I will sign off. So.
All right.
All right. I appreciate you, man.
All right.
Thank you for stopping by. And we'll say, I know I've got one thing here, and there's a few viewers are left, but I'm going to ask it real quick because I'm getting to the point. We're talking about that this Thursday night. If the Thursday night works for everybody, I've kind of been toying with the idea of maybe going to an afternoon instead of an 8 o'clock at night, maybe somewhere around 3, 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So if anybody's got any thoughts on that, if you'll email me or just let me know your thoughts. You can put a comment underneath this video, and I'll get it or anything like that. Just want to know what your thoughts are. If you'd like it better, or I know we've got quite a few people over in Europe that are part of the course, and this works out good for them because usually it's in the afternoon or something. Sometimes I don't know. So what can I tell you? But anyway, if you got any comments on it, let me know. And with that, since I don't have any more questions or anything, I sure thank you all for stopping by. We appreciate it. And with that being said, I'm going to see you on the next broadcast.